Imagine an ant crawling across a vast, intricate circuit board. It senses faint vibrations, sees strange flashes of light, and feels warmth from unseen sources. It follows its path, gathering food, communicating with its colony, living its entire life within this metallic world. It has no concept of the engineers who designed the board, no understanding of the electricity beneath its feet, or the information moving faster than it can comprehend. The ant is not being harmed. It is simply there. But it is not alone. Its world is a construct, a place of purpose, its existence an incidental detail within a larger design. We must ask ourselves a simple, unsettling question. Are we the ant? Is our planet, our civilization, our very existence being observed from a perspective beyond our grasp? This is not a question of belief or fantasy. It is born from decades of credible sightings, strange encounters, and a persistent feeling we are not alone. We look up and wonder if anyone is looking back. Perhaps they have been looking all along. And what happens when they decide we have seen enough? The mystery is not about lights in the sky. It is about what it means to be human, our importance, our history, our future. If an intelligence were to study humanity, it would not begin in the modern era. It would begin at the dawn of our consciousness. Observation would be long, slow, patient, measured in millennia. Imagine a presence watching us harness fire, make crude art, first chart the stars, and raise pyramids. Not as feats, but as behavioral markers. They would be looking for patterns, the unfolding blueprint of a developing intelligence, gathering a baseline. Evidence for a long-term presence is subtle, woven into our oldest myths and records. Civilizations separated by oceans tell similar stories. They speak of sky gods, visitors from the stars who brought knowledge, agriculture, astronomy, and law. Coincidence, or fragmented memories, echoes of recurring contact described with the language they had. Long-term observation would be almost entirely undetectable. Quiet patience from a hidden blind. They would catalog our social structures, our religions, our wars, our creativity, and our destruction. From tribes to global networks, every step a data point. They would know us better than we know ourselves. Biology, psychology, potential. On July 16, 1945, humanity crossed a monumental threshold. In the New Mexico desert, we detonated the first atomic bomb, announcing our arrival on the cosmic stage. We unlocked fundamental power and the means to extinguish ourselves. If a long watch existed, the alarms began to ring. Post-1945, sightings surged, particularly around nuclear facilities. Hanford, Malmstrom, Russian and British sites. Highly advanced craft repeatedly appear over weapons storage, launch facilities, and production plants, sometimes reportedly disabling ICBM systems. This is not casual observation. It is direct interaction with our most dangerous technology. Why focus on nukes? One possibility, self-preservation, custodians preventing the garden from burning. Another, studying how we handle ultimate power, testing military and political reactions under pressure. Or perhaps the physics itself interests them. Our detonations are signatures detectable from afar, a distress signal, or a dinner bell. As one official said, they were interested in our missiles, our capabilities. Is that interest concern, curiosity, or strategic assessment? Beyond technology and war lies a deeper motive: biology. Earth is a marvel, a living library of genetic information. From trenches to summits, millions of species weave an intricate web. To a sterile world, Earth would be a treasure of unimaginable value. We may not be the experiment. Life itself may be. Reports of medical-style examinations, however controversial, fit a pattern of biological assessment. To understand a species, you study genetics, reproduction, and ecosystem role. Life thrives in extremes. An advanced intelligence might see Earth as a unique laboratory for the principles of life. Samples may be collected not to harm, but to preserve a record, introducing subtle variables, perhaps guiding evolution. The first rule in a pristine wilderness is do not contaminate. Open contact would alter us irrevocably. So they watch, take samples quietly, and study the dance of life. The truth is rarely simple. A phenomenon this complex likely has a hybrid motive: biological, nuclear, sociological. These motives feed one another. Nukes threaten the garden. Our social fractures drive us toward ruin. What began as passive observation shifts to risk management when a species develops world-ending technology. Incursions may be warnings, a non-verbal language a militarized species understands, a demonstration of superior capability. Message received. We see what you are doing. We can neutralize your weapons. Do not cross this line. Different encounters may reflect different groups. Scientists sampling biology, security units monitoring weapons, not a monolithic they but overlapping agendas. As Senator Harry Reid said, we don't know what they are. We don't know their intent. Predicting an ultimate goal may be impossible. Are they protecting us? Protecting Earth? Waiting for an ending, ruin, or a leap in consciousness? The picture is intricate, ongoing, and beyond easy labels. For decades, the subject lived in the shadows. But recently, something changed. The pace is quickening. The secrecy is eroding. Governments, especially the United States, now acknowledge what they denied for 70 years, releasing videos, publishing reports, holding hearings. High-ranking witnesses describe craft that defy known physics. This is not gradual. It is coordinated. A deliberate policy shift. Transparency, however limited, suggests a decision point. A threshold is nearing. Sightings increase, many on high-resolution military sensors. This may be acclimatization, a managed disclosure to prepare society without panic or collapse. The experiment enters a final phase. The threshold could be technological: AI, spaceflight, quantum discovery, making independent discovery imminent. Or environmental: our climate and ecosystems under duress. Perhaps rules prohibit contact until we achieve technological or ethical maturity. Unification, peace, becoming multiplanetary, any might be the trigger. The drumbeat of acknowledgments points to a conclusion. The long watch may be ending. We are being led or pushed toward a revelation. The tone has shifted to sober concern, but the words are careful, the omissions deliberate. Former DNI John Ratcliffe said, "There are a lot more sightings than have been made public. What we see may be only the tip of a vast iceberg." Those in the know avoid speculation. They state facts, calmly, unsettlingly. Commander David Fravor, "It accelerated like nothing I have ever seen." He does not say alien, only not ours, far beyond us. This forces us to confront realities our models cannot explain. If they have been here for decades or centuries, why no open contact? Are we protected or quarantined? The old silence was one mystery. The sudden partial openness is another. Why now? This is no fringe issue. It is in Congress and the Pentagon. As Luis Elizondo said, this is a national security issue. Not little green men, unidentified craft in protected airspace. The whispers grow clearer. Something fundamental about our world is wrong. Once, the evidence was anecdotal. No longer. The weight has grown heavy. Radar, infrared, and multiple pilot witnesses, corroborating the same events. This is the gold standard in intelligence. We must not overclaim. Advanced craft do not equal extraterrestrial by default. But conventional explanations fail. These objects go from standstill to hypersonic, turn without visible propulsion, avoid sonic booms, and move between air and sea. As one report noted, they demonstrate advanced technology, an understatement. Sources now include carrier fighter pilots, Aegis radar operators, and intelligence officers who brief presidents and Congress. To dismiss them is to imply mass delusion among our best. Acknowledging data is not belief, it is honesty. Uncertainty remains. We do not know origin or intent, but the door is cracked, and what we glimpse is stranger than imagined. The drip has become a stream. The long build belongs to researchers, reporters, and whistleblowers who endured ridicule. Now the tension rises. The pace quickens. 2017. Program revealed. 2020, Navy videos declassified. 2021, ODNI assessment. 2022, first public hearing in 50 years. 2023, sworn testimony about recovered non-human craft. This acceleration feels deliberate. Someone is turning up the volume. A managed process implies a destination. Is it disclosure, preparation for an event, or racing ahead of an imminent story? We are living the story, approaching a climax, and it feels as if we are no longer in control. Our greatest illusion is control. We act as ultimate authority, but the accumulating evidence suggests another hand on the tiller. An unseen intelligence observing, perhaps manipulating our journey. Disclosure assumes the decision is ours. What if the reveal does not come from our leaders, but from the observers themselves? They operate with impunity and technological superiority. If they choose to reveal themselves, nothing can stop them. The cliffhanger is not what our government will tell us. It is what they will show us. We have been subjects of a long, patient study. Perhaps the experiment is ending. They have seen our potential and peril and may be ready to publish results. We expect our leaders to manage the truth. But what if they are not in charge? We have never been alone. The disclosure is coming, but it will not be our story to tell.